Welcome to Financial Wellness Center Facebook Live session. We are so happy to see you once again and believe that you are doing well and keeping safe wherever you are. Remember to maintain the Ministry of Health social protocol on ensuring that you are wearing a mask, you are maintaining social distancing, and of course you are sanitizing as much as possible whenever you are outside or in a public place. So as mentioned in our poster earlier on in the day, today we are going to talk about Bitcoin, Forex trading, and of course binary trades, as this is a topic that a lot of people have been asking us. On average, on a daily basis, we get like 20 inboxes of the same question: is it okay for me to invest in Bitcoin? What are your thoughts about Bitcoin? What are your thoughts about Forex? What are your thoughts about binary trades? And that is what this live session is about today. I would ask you to ensure that invite all your friends, invite as many people as possible to join this live session, as I will be giving you the Financial Wellness Center insights about Bitcoin, Forex, and Forex trading and binary trades. Please note that this is our view or our opinion, and it is solely based on our own perspectives. So it is not like an approved message or like an approved policy that you're going to use out there, but this is our personal opinion that we are giving you. Of course, the decision on whether to take part or not take part in such investment solely depends with you as a person or with you as an organization or company. So before we start, I would encourage you to visit our YouTube channel, Financial Wellness with Sheila Mboga, so that you can get to acquire money skills for free by watching the videos that are uploaded in our channel. And also I would ask you to follow us on Instagram at Financial Wellness Center, so that you can get updated with the most recent money tips and investment tips. Also would like to let you know that our June WhatsApp class is now open. If you'd like to be part of the June WhatsApp class, please ensure that you send us an inbox here on Facebook, or you can send us a WhatsApp message on our mobile number that is provided in our profile cover photo, and you'll be guided on how to go about it. Remember, the June WhatsApp class is only starting on 5th of June, and we are charging you only 2,000 Kenya shilling, and you're going to acquire very deep financial teachings that are going to be transformative and practical to you. You know, it's about time we acquire a financial education so that we can become more better. Remember, nobody teaches you about financial education in school. Nobody teaches you about investing in school. Nobody teaches you about leveraging on debt in school. We all come out here and find ourselves making mistakes that most of you you are in financial messes just because you made a mistake, not because you wanted to make the mistake, but it's because you did not have the right information at the right time. And as always, I always say there's a second chance, and that is what Financial Wellness Center is giving you using our WhatsApp classes. We're giving you another chance to transform your financial life. We're giving you another chance to be able to make well-informed decisions when it comes to money management and your investment creation or investment journey. So I will go right away to today's topic, which was, let's talk about Bitcoin, Forex trading, and definitely binary trades. What are they? What is our view about them? What do we think about them? So to start off, I would say when it comes to investing is a journey, and anything or anyone that comes to you and tells you that they are going to invest on your behalf, and within a very short period of time, very short, some even tell you within 2 weeks, they are going to give you a specific amount of money, very huge, extremely huge as compared to what you invested, then that is something you need to think about it and really be scared to participate in it. This is because when it comes to investing, investing has a historical journey that it requires time. And if you have been following this page, Financial Wellness Center page, we are always advocating and telling people that to be wealthy, you need to master the art of investing in time. You don't invest in money. When you invest in time, this means that you are investing in tools that for sure will require time for them to be able to generate returns or profit to you. And that is one of the surest way of acquiring wealth. I'll give you an example. Look around you. The location you are in right now. Look at the people we can't say they are really wealthy. Most of them, they will tell you for free that this wealth, it did not come overnight. This wealth did not come within 1 month. This wealth came after years of hard work or smart work, consistency, and knowledge. So if anyone, I don't care who that person will be or whatever that organization will be, but if anyone comes to you and tells you that we have this investment and all we need from you is this amount of money and we are going to give it back to you, this huge amount in a very short period of time, like 2 weeks, I don't know, 1 month, you'll become wealthy, run. I will say again, run. That is a clear red flag that is a scammer. So as we start this live session, I felt it to address it because I have, based on the number of inquiries we get about this specific topic, and the number of people I've seen, they have had to lose their hard-earned income through certain scammers who post themselves as investment companies or investors. I felt that it's okay. Let me just share with you on our view or our opinion on certain investment tools that we feel you need to be very careful. Have it in mind that for any, if you want to build wealth, building wealth is not a microwave. We are in a microwave society where we are so used in getting everything done within few seconds. If you want this within 10 minutes, you want it. But when it comes to building wealth, it is a crock pot. It involves sweat, it involves time, it involves being smart, it involves knowledge, it involves patience. So if any investor or any company comes to you, no matter how good their PR is or how sweet the deal sounds, my dear follower, that is a red flag. If you want to be wealthy, if you want to build wealth that will transcend from generation to generation, then the best foundation you can have right now is to understand it will take patience, it will take time, and of course it will require you to put in smart work and have knowledge. So I believe now that we have that background as of now. So when it comes to Bitcoin has been there for a while. I won't disregard that it has been there for a while. But the thing is, maybe I should start to maybe explain to you what a Bitcoin is, because I guess there are people who are seeing us for the first time. So Bitcoin is it is an e-currency. That is what I can say. Bitcoin is an e-currency. It is not like it is not like land that you go and buy land and see that this is my land, I've bought it. It is not like a business that you say this is my business, I've bought it. It is not like a gold mine that will say I've bought this gold mine, this is my gold. It is an e-currency. So sorry for that. So Bitcoin is an e-currency. It is not something that you can touch and say this is my Bitcoin, this is my, I've invested in. It's not like, let's say, it's not like this book. You see, this is a book, a notebook actually. It's not like this notebook that you can say I have invested in this notebook, it is mine now. No, Bitcoin is an e-currency, and it mostly deals it is more of an electronic currency or a digital currency. Now, a lot of people have lost their money trying to chase easy money. And how are they chasing easy money? They are chasing easy money by being told, invest in Bitcoin so that you can get rich quickly. Or invest in Bitcoin because give us money, we invest for you in Bitcoin, then so that you can get money, quick money easily. Honestly, when it comes to investing, trust me, there is no easy money. There is a saying I always say, the only free lunch when it comes to finance is diversification. Nothing easy comes when it comes to finances or money management. Nothing comes easily. So when it comes to investing, don't be fooled that you'll get quick money through investing in Bitcoin. And what do I have to say about Bitcoin? Bitcoin, as I said, is an e-currency. And for sure, it has been there for a while, but the problem is, it is a currency that is yet to be stabilized. It is a currency that it is not yet stabilized. It's not like in the stock market. It's not like mutual funds. It's not like government papers. No, this is a currency that is yet to gain stability when it comes to currencies. And for sure, for the time that it has been since it was invented or it was identified, it is not going to be stable anytime soon. That is the sad part of it. It is not going to be stable anytime soon. So Bitcoin will take time. It might even take quite maybe 2050. That is when it will be a stable currency. Remember, maybe you might ask, what makes a currency to be stable? What makes a currency to be stable? It is its value. I'll give you an example. The US dollar. The US dollar has been made to be stable because it has value, right? So it is a currency. And for a currency to be valuable, the value of a currency depends on the trust, or the value of a currency is based on trust. So the thing is, as I said, Bitcoin has not yet gained the status of being a stable currency because it is not yet considered to be a valuable currency, as it does not have trust. People are yet to trust Bitcoin. So remember, the value of a currency is based on the trust. Now, if for example, right now, if I take the US dollar with me to another country, chances are high they will accept it for me to purchase items. They will not refuse it and tell me, wait first to consult with our central bank of our nation. No, they will accept it. They might only ask me to go to an exchange bureau to change it to the country's currency, or others, they will accept it as a medium of trade. But because it has value, and the value of the currency of this US dollar, it has come because of the trust it has earned, both from the users and the creators or the investors in the market. So, and that is how the US dollar has gained stability. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin is not valued as a currency. It has not gained stability. This is because it does not have trust. People don't trust Bitcoin. And as I said, the value of a currency is based on the trust. So automatically, Bitcoin fails the first test of being a stable currency. And for you to have a stable currency, the number one, it needs to have trust. And number two, it needs to have value. So the thing is, Bitcoin, it could be having value, but it doesn't have trust. Therefore, it doesn't qualify to be put in the class of stable currencies. And that is where it becomes an investment that you need to think twice before you invest in it. I hope we are together there. If you're able to see me, just I know this is a very hard topic to discuss, and I'll try my best to make it easy for everyone to understand. So if you're able to see us, just send a hi, and maybe let us know where you're watching us from, as today we are talking about Bitcoin, Forex trading, and binary trades. Remember, Financial Wellness Center is solely focused on educating you when it comes to investing, so that you don't make mistakes that other people have made that have costed them years, and others it has costed them a lot of money and emotional torture and all that. So as I was saying, Bitcoin is not a stable currency, and that is why as of now it is not a recommended investment to participate in, because it is not a stable currency. And what makes a currency to be stable, it is not how much it has been marketed. No. I'll give you an example. Have you ever seen on TV an advert advertising you to invest in dollars? No. You can never see an advert on TV trying to tell you invest in this currency. No. This is because these currencies, they have gained stability as a currency. And I said the stability of a currency comes from trust and value. And for a currency to gain value, it must earn trust. And I'll give you another example. I'm very sorry to use this example, but you see, a country like Zimbabwe, they have a currency, right? But the thing is, their currency, you can't use it to transact in other countries. Even in their own country, they really don't consider it that much. I actually saw sometimes in the news they are using dollars or currencies of the neighboring country, South Africa. This means that their currency has lost stability. And how did it lose stability? It lost trust. And once a currency loses trust in the market, it automatically loses its value. And in such a scenario, such a currency cannot be traded. It cannot be used as a medium of trade. It cannot be used as an investment option. And that is the same thing that is kind of coming to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a currency. I agree with that. And actually, it is not, like dollar, you can touch a dollar and but for Bitcoin, you can't. So it's an e-currency. But the thing is, it is not yet stable. And as I said, it is not yet stable because its value, the value of a currency, is based on trust. Bitcoin doesn't have trust. Not many people trust Bitcoin. So it doesn't have trust, thereby it is not considered a valuable currency. And now, since not many people know about what I just shared about value and trust of a currency to make it stable, the con men and con women now come in through that. Since they know you don't know much about currencies and e-currencies, they'll come and tell you, we have this Bitcoin business, you can invest with us, and within 2 weeks you'll start getting, maybe invest with us $10, within 2 weeks we'll give you $300. That is abnormal. And the thing is, they will not tell you more or much about it, or they will not even educate you about it. But the truth of the matter is, Bitcoin is yet to reach this the class or level of being considered a stable currency for trading. So if you are going to trade in Bitcoin, just have it in your mind, it is not a stable currency, thereby it is not an investment worth taking risk for. You will lose your investment. And again, you remember, most scammers, what they do, they don't scam you in the first transaction. No, they'll not scam you in the first transaction. What they'll do is, you'll give them the money, they'll try their best to do a successful deal with you at first. So if they tell you, give us $10, we give you $300, they will do that the first 2 weeks or 1 month. Then they'll tell you, you see, we told you that Bitcoin is real. So you see, we brought you $300 from $10. Now you'll have trust with them, not Bitcoin. They'll tell you, now give us an additional $350. Because you received the first returns, what will you do? You'll automatically give them that money because you will have built trust. And that is what most scammers do. They focus on building your trust first by ensuring they make the first transaction successful. But the thing is, I will repeat it again and again, Bitcoin is yet to become a stable currency for trading, and that is why it is not regarded as an investment worth participating in. And as I said, for an investment to be worth to participate in, it needs to be considered a valuable currency. And another thing, it needs to be considered a valuable currency, and also it needs to be it needs to have trust for it to be traded as a commodity or as a currency. People trade in currencies for sure. People trade in currencies, but for Bitcoin it has not yet reached there. So if you're planning to invest in Bitcoin, if you have made up your mind to invest in Bitcoin, I would say kindly trade carefully. We don't want to continue having this situation where a lot of people, they are suffering because they lost their money in Bitcoin business, yet they don't. If you ask somebody, what do you know about Bitcoin, they don't know anything. What information do you have about Bitcoin and the person who told you to invest on your behalf? They have no information. So be careful as you trade in Bitcoin. Be very, very careful. Study, research, and when you feel that you are confident in doing it, then you can go ahead and do it. But as I said, it is yet to be approved as a stable currency. So there's another thing I had noted here for Bitcoin again. Just a second. I'll just say there's nothing wrong with the concept of Bitcoin as a currency. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with that, with its concept. Nothing wrong with its concept. But the side that is wrong is that it is not yet to be it is not yet to become a stable currency. And not now, it can't be stable right now. It might take years. As I said, for me, I forecast that it can become a stable currency maybe in 2050 or 2060 thereabout. So it has a long way to go before it can be considered to be a stable currency whereby people can invest in. And again, remember, if you really want to become a billionaire, a millionaire, whatever, wealthy, trust you me, you need to put in the work. You need to accept that it will require time to build over. Avoid this get rich quick scheme. Avoid those schemes. They are not real. They are not real actually. If somebody tells you, I'll make you rich in 2 days or in 6 months, please just run away, because it is not logical. When it comes to building wealth, when it comes to you becoming a millionaire or a billionaire, it takes time. And not just time, it takes time, knowledge, and of course, smart work. You need to know what you're investing in. You need to know what kind of tool is this that I'm investing in. How is it working? What are they doing to make it able to give back this kind of return? One way you can be sure that you can for sure become wealthy is investing in things that are real, things that are already stable. They are already stable in the market. One of them, there are currencies that are already stable. There are commodities that are already stable. There are government papers that are already stable. There are things like real estate. This is something that is already stable. There are corporate papers that are already stable. Invest in such kind of things. It's just a matter of time. You will become wealthy. You'll become a millionaire. You'll become a billionaire, and this will be and this will be real wealth. It is not wealth that we see it today, tomorrow we don't see it again. No, this is something that you will be knowing the journey. Even if you lose it today, since you already know how you got it, you can get it again, and again. And through that, you are able to transcend it to your next generation, next and next and next generation, because it is a journey you've learned. It is something you have mastered. But when it comes to Bitcoin, in the first place, it's not a stable currency. It is yet to earn trust to make it a valuable currency. Now, if I may ask you, you invest in Bitcoin today. Let's say for example, you invest in Bitcoin today, then tomorrow you get some money. Do you think you can pass this Bitcoin to your generation? No. Do you think maybe you've used an investment firm to invest in Bitcoin, and they didn't tell you anything about it, they didn't teach you about it, they didn't take you through the training? All they told you is, give us money, we'll give you back the profit. How can you explain that to your children if you want them to become wealthy? How can you explain that to your other family members if you also want them to become wealthy? How can you explain that to your friends if you also want them to become wealthy? You can't explain it. And that tells you, honestly, anything that you don't have any information about, anything that you can't get the information, anything that you feel that in as much as you're trying to research on it, in as much as you're trying to understand it, there's just some loopholes, then it is not a worthy investment. And of course, from our side as Financial Wellness Center, Bitcoin is not a worthy investment. It is something, if you choose to invest in it, it is okay. That is your personal decision, but trade carefully. Trade carefully and be cautious as much as possible. You know, again, when it comes to creating wealth, trust me, the investment strategies are boring. Trust me, they are so boring. Sometimes you feel like nothing is happening, but the trick is in time. The trick is in time. Look at the people who invested in, let's say, 1980s. if that person was really keen and smart enough and invested correctly in the 80s and 90s, trust me, those people right now, they are considered to be wealthy, because it was boring at that time. At that time, if you told someone to invest in real estate or invest in stocks or invest in government papers, it would sound like you are so out of school. But right now, those are the people we consider wealthy, because it is a wealth that has been created over a long period of time. It is a wealth that has been created over a long time period. It is a journey. So any investment that tells you within 6 months you'll be rich, within 3 months you're going to be so wealthy and driving all those, flashy cars and all that, please be careful on it. So I'll come to the next one, which is Forex trading. Forex trading, it is another class of investing. When it comes to Forex trading, yes, it is real. People are doing it. But where the gap is, and I'm sorry to those that maybe I have ruined their businesses, but where the gap is that most Forex trading companies, the legit ones that I know, they always opt to teach you first on how the market works, how to go about it. They should also give you a demo account. Then that is their part. Once you gain the access to the live platform, you making it or not making it will solely depend with the information, the market information you have. Therefore, if I am trading, for example, let's say I am a Forex trader, or I am interested in Forex trading, then I approach an organization that is involved in Forex trading. The first thing they'll do is they will take me through the training. And I can guarantee you Forex trade training is intensive. It requires you to be alert. It requires you to have a clear mind. And it requires you to be very, very keen, because it involves a lot of details. And this is where, again, scammers find it easy to con us, because we don't want details. We don't want anything that tells you need 3 hours every day to study. We don't want that. All we want is money coming in, money coming in. But trust me, even in business, if you are never in your business, or if you don't have systems that monitor your business, you cannot be getting money. You need to put in effort. You need to put in some effort. And that is where most people don't want. Most people don't want anything that requires them to put effort. Most people don't want anything that requires them to, study. They don't want anything that requires them, that makes them to be involved. And that is where a scammer comes and finds you as a potential prey. When it comes to Forex trading, I'll tell you for free, you need to have the training. And while you are having the training, you need to be very keen, number one. Number two, you need to be very attentive and detailed, because there are a lot of small details involved when it comes to Forex trading. One mistake in that small detail could lead you to losing all the capital you've invested. And one small knowledge about a certain detail could lead you to making money when it comes to Forex trading. So Forex trading, it's a real deal, to be honest. But where the problem is, you need to study. You need to attend the trainings. You need, if it's online, you need to study online. You need to be there wholeheartedly, or with your whole being. So after you've been trained and you go live, The other shortcoming of forex trading is that you need to be available as much as possible on that platform. This is because it is a market that goes up and down, because it's currencies. You're trading against, let's say, US dollar versus New Zealand dollar. So you need to be on the screen to monitor. Right now, maybe these currencies, they are at peak, then I need to sell. In the next few minutes, you could see some trends. Maybe it's now going down. You need to know that this is the time I need to buy, this is the time I need to sell. So you find yourself, you need to have ample time or enough time to be able to monitor these markets. Remember, it's a global platform and there is this time difference. So you might find when the time in your country is morning, in another country is night. So that means if you are trading for a currency of another country, you have to wait until that country is at least active so that you can monitor how they are performing in the market so that you can sell and buy. So forex trading, what is it? It is more of selling and buying currencies. It's nothing more. Selling and buying currencies. But the trick is you need to be available most of the time to be able to monitor the market. Trust me, you can't tell me that you're going to be on the you are going to monitor a market for 30 minutes only and make a deal out of it. No, you need some hours, at least I think maybe 4 hours. Or sometimes if you are an amateur or if you're starting out, you will need really some time. You really need some time. Check with people who've made it through forex trading. The honest ones will tell you the first few years or months, depending on how quick you are, they would spend almost 22 hours on the screen just monitoring the market dynamics, how they're going up and down, you know. So when it comes to forex trading, ensure that besides acquiring the training, ensure that you're available to monitor the market. Now, since most people are not available to monitor the market, remember, forex trading is more on details. Honestly, it is more on details. If you are able to capture details correctly and keenly and action within a short period of time, you are able to gain some returns. Other than that, you'll keep on losing. And that tells you why a lot of people, once they've gone through the training, they feel that they are okay, they are confident, they go live. Since they are not keen, or they are not very keen when it comes to details, they'll keep on making losses. The time they're supposed to sell, you find that is the time they're buying. This is because they haven't learned the art of monitoring the charts and how the markets are going up and down. So you can find yourself making losses consecutively because you are failing on details, market details. So when it comes to forex trading, this is what I have to say as a representative of Financial Wellness Center. Ensure you go for training thoroughly. You'd rather sacrifice 6 months of training or 3 months, or whichever, you know, we are endowed differently. There are people who get to understand things quickly and others it takes time. So you'd rather sacrifice, go through the training intensively, then after the training, go live and take your time. I always say, when you start to invest in forex trading, don't start with huge amount of capital. Start with the little amount. Of course, there is a minimum amount of capital. You could start with that minimum, then keep on building on it as you learn the market dynamics, as you learn how to navigate yourself through that system. Then with time, you'll become a pro. But you can never become a pro if all you do is to wait for someone to tell you to give them money to invest for you. You can never become a pro like that. You need to participate in it to become a pro and know when to sell, when to buy, and when to just hold on. So how does scammers get in forex trading? Scammers get in forex trading because they come in and tell you, you know, forex trading is a real deal, but you can do it on your behalf. And now, since when you check on it, you realize you need to do training. That is one. The second thing, you need to be available for a while to just learn the market and, you know how to go about it. You decide, let somebody do it for me. Again, I'll say there are organizations that is their sole job. That is what they do for others. They trade for them, which I'm not against it, because we cannot all be available all the time. But there is a segment or a group of people who are taking advantage of that. They will ask you to give them money so they trade on your behalf. Then when they go to trade, maybe they don't even go to trade. They disappear with your money. Or others, they'll take your money, then they'll not tell you about the training. They'll not guide you on the training. They will also not allow you to access the platform. So you'll find, yes, they took your money, yes, they know how to trade, but they didn't give you the information. It is important as a potential investor that you, before you commit your money to a person or an organization, know how it goes. When it comes to forex trading, if you're not able to learn, or if you don't want to participate actively in that, there are companies registered and approved to do that for you. Go look for them and let them do it for you. Other than that, stop falling for every Tom, Dick and Harry who tells you forex trading. A lot of scammers have come around that group, that industry, so be careful in as much as possible. I know you want to make a lot of money. I know you want to become wealthy. I know you want, I know you want everything good. But when it comes to forex trading, my dear friend, my dear follower, you have to participate, or you have to know what you're doing. Now, that is about forex trading. As I said, it is more of selling and buying of currencies. It requires you to do training. I would always advocate train. Even if you will not participate actively, get the training, so that when you go and hire company A, B, and C to trade for you, you at least have an idea of what happens when they are trading. So if you want to participate in forex trading, please ensure you get the training. And most registered companies that offer this service, or they do forex trading, they will always offer to train you. Of course, they offer to train you at a fee, or others, mostly they'll offer to train you at a fee, because it's a lot of work for sure, and it's not something you can do for free mostly. After you've gotten the training, start with investing minimum amount. If possible, participate in the live market so that you can get to know how it goes, how things work around such an investment. Then from there, give it time and at least ensure that you're always available to trade. So the next part of this live session, I'm sorry I'm taking a lot of time, because this is a very deep topic. It is wide, and I know most people have been conned because of it. The next one is binary trades. Maybe this is the first time you are hearing about binary trades, or maybe this is the first time you are hearing about it. Before we go to that one, I will just encourage us, keep your questions coming. Today I've just decided to share with you what we know as an organization about this Bitcoin, forex trading and binary trades. So bring your questions. I will be more than happy to answer, because the sole goal of Financial Wellness Center is not to take your money. It is to help you not make mistakes that others have made, and mistakes that are so costly. So keep your questions coming. I'll be reading them after I've finished this. I'll be reading them and answering them after I've finished addressing the topics, then we can get to know each other. So keep your questions coming. I am seeing them and I will be reading them one by one. Ibrahim Maingi, thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate you, and I hope you've invited as many friends as possible. Brian Kimu, I have seen your question and I will be answering you shortly. So you are on binary trades. What is binary trading? Now, binary trading, it is an option in which the payoff is either some fixed monetary amount or nothing at all. Now, I'll repeat. Binary trading is a payoff whereby you either gain money or no. It is more like, I think, gambling. So what happens in binary trading, it's a bit difficult to explain it without graphs and this it's easy to explain with graphs and all these pictures, but I'll try my best. Binary trading is where you have to predict the results of a yes/no solution by the end of a determined period. That is why I said it's more like gambling, or it's more like there's this thing we used to study, probability. Yes, binary trading is more of probability. You remember if you remember in high school, and for those of us who took statistics in university, we did probability. And when it comes to probability, it's either a yes or a no. You don't have in between, right? So when it comes to binary trading, this is it is a type of investing where investors predict the result of a yes or no situation by the end of a determined period. Let me not use this example, but most things that happen in the world right now, I think you've heard people say that this is something some people have an idea why it is happening. Trust you me, yes. You might find, for example, I'll use a very bad example. It is a bad one, but you might find certain calamities. There are certain calamities that happen, and these calamities, there are investors behind it. So, for example, me and you, we are investors, and we are trading in binary trades. It's called binary trading. So we want to participate in binary trading. So me and you will come, for example, me and you will come, and since you are participating in binary trading, we will say, let's create this calamity. Okay, when we create this calamity, you will say, within, let's say, 4 months, okay, within 4 months, this calamity will have damaged this number of people. Therefore, if this happens within these 4 months, I'm going to give $100,000. You will say, this calamity I'm targeting within these 4 months, it will have affected this amount of resources or people, and I am committing $200,000 if it happens. You see, I hope you're getting the whole concept. Now, in such a scenario, we will introduce a calamity. Okay, we will introduce a calamity. Once we introduce it, remember, we are investors. We don't care what happens to, if people die, it's fine. If people lose their whatever, it's fine. What we are dealing with as investors, we are looking at the end goal or at the end result. Now, after this period, remember we were trading for 4 months. So after 4 months, if this calamity will not have finished the number of people I said, guess what will happen? I'll not get the money. If it will have gone the way you predicted, you'll get the money. So it is a trading that involves prediction, and when you predict, it's a trading that where it's a sorry that's too much, it's a trading whereby investors have to predict the results of a yes no situation by end of a determined period. I'll give us an example. It is a bad example to use right now, but the thing is, let me not use it. It might jeopardize a lot of things. So what I can say, again, there are things like, let's say, floods, rain. There are investors who are always behind that. So they can't come together and say, we are putting, let's say, 1 million. We are putting 1 million. So as the prize. So these investors will come, there is 1 million here, and they will say, for me, I think these floods will end in 3 months. Another investor will say, for me, I think these floods will end in 5 months. So the answer will be, after 5 months, did the floods end? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, the person gets the 1 million. If the answer is no, the person doesn't get anything, and they have to commit some resources. So you find that in such a situation or in such a scenario, investors bring their money, make it a pool, then they predict something. I'll give you another good example. Investors can come together, maybe 5 investors. They contribute some money, maybe that will total to let's say 1 million. Now these investors, they'll contribute this money and they'll say, we are predicting, it's like a football match, we are predicting this team will win or this team will not win. So it is a yes or no, win or no win. If the team wins, this certain investor gets the whole amount. If it does not win, the investor doesn't get it. And now that is the whole concept behind betting, gambling, all those, lottery, all those things. That is the concept behind it, and that is, we classify them as binary trades. Now, as Financial Wellness Center, do we advocate for people to participate in it? No. This is because it is prediction. For me personally, I don't like things that involve, yes, no, they're not good. Yet there are other ways that you can build up your money without having to, in being involved in gamblings and all yes, no things. So binary trading, it's not something advisable, and that is why we are always against betting, we are always against gambling, we are always against such kind of trades, because they are so risky. We've seen people die because of it. We've seen people getting depressed because of it, and we have seen people going bankrupt because of binary trades. So this is something we don't advocate for, and it is not something you as a loyal follower would have advocate you to participate in. If you're already in gambling, if you're already in betting, please, we would request you to be in contact with us. We are willing to help you get out of that addiction. It is a very bad addiction, but the good thing is that you can walk out of it and start participating in genuine things that can help you build wealth easily in a matter of time. So binary trades, they are a no-go zone. It is not something worth participating in. I know you've seen a lot of scammers, a lot of people coming to tell you about betting, gambling. There's another one I had, somebody sent me the name, cash boulder. There are a lot of those cash boulder things. They are not okay. Those are binary trades, and there are investors behind it. They are betting on you. So it is not an advisable thing to participate in. So that brings us to the end of this live session. To those that have been that have stayed with us this long, we really want to thank you. We know it's almost, it's exactly 1 hour. It has been a really long one, but we want to thank you, and we are grateful that at least we've been able to bring in clarity on our view about these 3 investment tools that we mentioned. As I said again, this is our sole opinion. So we are not liable to anything that happens after this live session, because it is our sole opinion, it is our personal opinion. So that is what we wanted to share with you about Bitcoin, Forex trading, and binary trades. Depending on the questions that will be there, or depending on your request, we might decide to do another live session. But right now, if you have any question regarding Bitcoin, regarding Forex trading, or regarding binary trades, feel free to ask right now, and I'll be happy to answer you before we end the session. I know it has been a long one, so if you have any question right now, just feel free to ask, and I shall be happy to answer you right away. So Brian, you had asked a question that just a second. You had asked a question, please name a few of genuine companies that trade on behalf. I believe this is you're asking on behalf of Forex trading. Unfortunately, I am not able to do that, because I do not want to be liable to you, especially in this season. We've seen a lot of companies that are going down, so I don't want to mention a specific company that you can do with them, because again, when it comes to such trades, I always say do the research yourself. I believe if you are in Nairobi, I think Capital Markets Authority should be having a list on the registered companies that can trade on your behalf. So head over to the Capital Markets Authority website, check the registered companies that are allowed to trade, to do Forex trading on an individual's behalf. I think I've answered your question. If you have any question, just feel free to ask right now, as we are about to end this live session. As I said, it has indeed been a long one, and I really don't want to put us here for so long. So I guess there are no more questions. I hope from now we will have a reduced influx in our inbox of people asking about Bitcoin, Forex trading, and all those things. I am just hopeful that we shall have a reduced influx of such questions, as this video has at least brought you into some light. In case you have any further questions that you might be needing us to address, just let us know. Feel free to ask us, and we will be happy to answer you to the best of our knowledge. Remember, as our customer, you are our priority, and the safety of your money and your investments is our number one priority, especially in this season. So until then, I encourage you to register for our June WhatsApp class. It will be starting on the 5th of June. In the WhatsApp class, we shall be dealing with budgeting, how to create an effective saving strategy during this COVID-19 crisis. We'll also deal with investing in stocks and money markets. Again, we'll also teach you on how you can take advantage of debt, especially in this season when there are a lot of sanctions or uplifts when it comes to debt. So to register for our June WhatsApp class, all you need to do is to pay Kenya shilling 2,000 to our mobile number, which is +254 702 091 970. That is all you need to do. You need to pay money to that number. I will just update it right now. Once you pay via M-Pesa, we shall be getting back to you on WhatsApp and advising you on how to go about it, how you need to prepare so that on 5th we can start off and become financially healthy. Until then, keep on liking our Facebook page. Share this video as much as possible. We want people to learn. We want to create a society that has knowledge about investing. We want to reduce the number of people who have been conned. We want to reduce the number of people who have lost their hard-earned money to scammers and investing in instruments that they do not have any information about. And you can help us by just sharing this video to your timeline, to your YouTube channels, to your WhatsApp. Share it with your friends. If you have a friend who had mentioned to you they want to invest in Bitcoin, Forex trading, or binary trades, just let them watch this video first, because we did this video not because we want popularity, but because we want to help you. It's so heartbreaking to see a lot of people, somebody working so hard to get money, then that money somebody else takes it away from them using unscrupulous methods. It is not a good thing. So share the video as much as possible. Leave us a comment as you wish. If you have any question even after the live session, just post it. We shall be getting back to you. And to those who want to walk a personal journey with us, or you want us to be part of your financial journey, either as a company, as a business, or as an individual, please feel free to reach us in our inbox. We shall be happy to answer you. We shall be happy to help you, because it's all about living financially healthy. Until then, stay safe, and ensure that you are praying to God to help us combat this crisis or this pandemic, so that we can get to live our lives as normal, and of course be able to achieve more goals as purposed or as destined. Goodbye, and do have a great day, evening, morning, or night.